Hello, everyone. Happy hump day. Happy Wednesday. How's everyone doing? Come in. Happy Wednesday. I'm going to give a second or two, wait for folks to start coming in. And I'm going to go ahead on and tag a couple of people as well. Give me 1 second. Okay. And it's funny because I cannot see who has just joined. Facebook is always, hey, Tanya, how are you? I see you, sis. How are you? Hey, beautiful. And I'm not sure if you can share. I'm not sure if this can be shared, but if you can share, please share. Thank you so much. And sometimes I know it's a lot of things I need to share, but sometimes I get confused on how to share, or I realize that sometimes some things aren't shareable, right? So, and can you hear me clearly, Tanya? Oh, I'm glad to hear that. So I know you can hear me. Let me turn my volume up as well. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. So I'm going to go ahead on and get started because we have a set time. We on a 30-minute. We're going to really try to do 30 minutes here. Thank you, Rose Garden. And hey, Kathy, how are you? Thank you for joining. Please be sure to share. Thank you. And so I'm excited about our special guest. You all have met this special guest that's coming back on with us. The last time she was with us, she really dropped some serious, genuine, tasty gems on us. And I know she helped a lot of people because I got a lot of responses, right? And so I know a lot of people, quite a few people ended up reaching out to our special guest for her services and for consultation. You know what I'm saying? So when we bring our professionals on here and they share their expertise, a lot of times, they always, majority of the time, they offer consultations, you guys. So be sure to take advantage of the consultations because consultations are free, right? And so in order for you to get information and that's an opportunity. Hey, Dee, thank you for joining. That's a great opportunity for you to jump in, for whatever the consultation is, maybe 30 minutes, 15 to 30 minutes to get you some good questions in, right? And to see if you decide to work with that individual, is that individual a great fit for you? Okay. So once again, if I did not introduce myself, I am Tina Hunter. For those of you who do not know who I am the CEO of Motivate and Empower. That's what I do. I love doing. I serve and support female entrepreneurs that are walking in fear. And I also host annual events, which we have our fifth annual coming up this year, October the 23rd. I put out save the date. Next, you will the flyer will be coming out this weekend. I'm excited about that. So you all, for those of you that can join us, we're looking to do something really, really exciting this year. We're going to be in the Woodbridge area. So don't, just come out, support, network, and meet new people. This is a great opportunity for those of you that have products to come out, share what it is that you have, and we just have special things that's going on. We're really going to, put our foot into this event because of, we all know we're coming out of COVID, right? So, this is the time we want to be together. We want to share, laugh, dance, and of course, get filled up with some great information. And you never know who you're going to be in the room with and opportunities that you're going to be able to walk away with, right? And so I'm excited about that. So that we can stay on time, I'm excited about our special guest that's backstage waiting to come out and to give us some more of the second part of her expertise in her specialty. Hey, Cassandra, thank you for joining. Please be sure to share this live. Thank you so much. And so we're getting ready I'm going to go to commercial really quick. And then we're going to bring in our guest, our special guest. and we're going to move on forward. Okay, so hang in there with us. Give us 30 seconds. I'm going to go to commercial, and then I'll come back with our special guest. See you soon. Hey.
Hey, ma'am. How are you? How are you? How are you?
I am doing wonderful. I am so excited to have you back.
I am so excited to be back. Wait a minute, let me raise up my hat so you guys can see
Right.
my eyes.
I hear you, right? My glasses seem like they're a little clouded up and everything, but that's okay too.
That's it.
Um, yeah, so you guys, we're back with our special guest. For those of you that was with us, I think you were on here about 6 weeks ago? Was it about
Yeah,
weeks?
maybe a little bit longer.
Longer, 6 to 8 weeks ago.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I know that when you walked away after the show, I got a lot of positive feedback. People wanting to reach out to you and connect with you, and I thought that was I said, wow, so that lets me know that you dropped some really good gems.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad. And I did. I had a lot of people to reach out. They took advantage of the 30-minute complimentary consultation. I
Right.
actually used that time to inform them and educate them and everything. And everybody that I connected with, we actually connected. And I was able to share some information with them that they weren't, aware of, and generally help them and give them a better understanding of what their credit report was saying, what to do, what not to do. And I really love the connections that I had with everyone, and the fact that I was able to leave them with some valuable information.
Yes, yes. I was like that, that puts a smile on my face. So that lets me know I'm doing something right as far as connecting. And that's what this platform is all about, the Runway for Entrepreneurs. The base is to connect, right? And to network. Folks think we just on here to be on here. No, it's intentional, is to, for folks like you, business owners with products, services, or whatever, or inspiring entrepreneurs to come on and be free and tell the world what it is that you do and how you're able to help other people, right?
Yes.
And so we're just going to go ahead on and dive in on what we're going to be receiving this evening, Chanay. Far as, are we looking on the business side this evening, or we're on the personal side?
We're actually going to look on the business side this evening. I just want to share just some general information, because I know that you have a lot of entrepreneurs. I know that COVID has actually given birth to a lot of entrepreneurs out of a need, and now they really, really like it, and they want to take it to the next level, to the next step, and everything, and legitimize some things, so to speak. And having business credit will definitely help you get there. Having business funding, because when you have to dig into your own pocket to
Yes.
To pay your regular household bills, but then also front your business until it gets to the fact where, as though you're actually making a profit from it, can be really, really difficult. But a lot of us do it, and we stress ourselves out, or rob Peter to pay Paul, because it's actually a passion, something that we really, really love to do, so we don't mind doing it. But if there's an easier way for you to fund your business, fund your dream, while still working a 9 to 5, or even if you don't have a 9 to 5, but if there's an easier way for you to do what you need to do with OPM, other people's money, then why not do it? And what I want to do is just give just some general information, some first steps for folks that may not know what what direction to go in, where to start, and things like that, to be able to help them, to at least go in that right, that direction and everything.
Yeah, that's what. And OPP.
OPM, not OPP.
Baby. Okay. OPP was a song, right? You know what OPP? I'm about to laugh real hard. Okay. See, laughter is medicine. So what is OPM?
Other people's money.
Y'all hear that? Other people's money. What about other people's money?
That's what funding is. It's other people's money, whether it's credit, a credit card, a loan, or what have you, right? You want to use OPMs. If you can use other people's money to fund your goals, your dreams, your lifestyle, and you don't have to necessarily use your own. Now you will use your own to pay it back, but in the beginning, until you get to that place where you can afford to pay it back, or you making a profit or what have you, you can use OPM. And a lot of people still do OPM even if they can afford to use their own money. So what a lot of folks do is business owners and entrepreneurs, what they do is, like I told you, on the personal side, whenever you apply for a credit card, we only want credit cards that give us rewards, no matter what type of reward it is, right? And so there was a gentleman on Instagram, and he let us see him pay like all of his credit cards. So he had like all of his credit cards were reward credit cards, okay? But he used them for every single thing. His credit card, the charges actually hit his card like within 24 hours, right?
Mm-hmm.
He had like $41,000, $6,000, $8,000, $30,000. Like, he had high debt on his credit cards. However, he went in and he paid all of them off immediately. So a lot of us are not in that position where though we can pay off those full amounts, immediately. But what you want to do is you want to have over the majority of it. So like what I instruct my clients to do, if there's a bill that you are going to pay, but they accept a major credit card, then what you do is you pay that bill with the major credit card. You recoup the points or whatever it is, the rewards that they give you, and then you go the next day and you pay your credit card bill off. You pay it in full. You pay the majority of that bill. Whatever you were going to pay on that bill, you use the cash to pay it off right then and there. So therefore, you have paid the bill, right?
Right.
And gotten a reward.
Now, see, I thought I was a little savvy with the credit cards, and so I'm gonna be honest. I'll allow my rewards, and I do see on my I don't pay that close. I'm not that detailed because I'm missing that. Okay. So I'm not as good as I think I am, right?
Okay.
So we really need to pay attention, you guys, because that's big money left on the table, right?
Definitely. And so like, say for instance, if you have like a travel, reward card or whatever, and that's right, Dee Dee. Let me tell you, I love Dee Dee Hinton. She is financially savvy, okay? She is the bomb I call when it comes to her finances and her credit and everything else. I love it. And she shares willingly. But that's what you do. So if you have a rewards card, say for instance, it's a travel rewards card, right? And
yes.
Every dollar you spend, you get like a travel point, whatever. If your mortgage is $1,500 and you have your $1,500 in the bank, if your mortgage company allows you to pay with a credit card, pay that $1,500 mortgage with that credit card, get those $1,500 travel points, and then the following day, pay the money that's in the bank, use that to pay your credit card.
Listen. Okay, so Dee Dee is saying yes. I got 3,000 for our wedding off based on points.
Yeah, yeah. Like we're not applying for no credit cards that don't give us points. Okay. And so
Right.
even with like, your business credit cards. Hey Vonzella, hi honey bun. Even with business credit. So as you're building business credit, there's different layers, there's different tiers. And to be honest with you, it's easier to build business credit than it is for personal credit, right?
Well, how do we build business credit?
So in order to build business credit, your business credit actually is a profile. It's how your business is set up from beginning to end, and it's what you do. So what you want to do is the smallest minute detail you want to pay attention. So if you are filling out, when you go to legitimize your business, right? So you're going to LLC it, you're going to incorporate it, or what have you. What you're going to do is if you spell out road, if you spell out road on every application going forward, no matter what it is pertaining to your business, road needs to be spelled out. It cannot be abbreviated. How you start is how you continue and how you finish.
Okay.
So if your business is located on First Avenue and you spell out First Avenue, you have to spell out First Avenue each and every time. It can't be the number one and ST and then AVE. It has to be spelled out FIRST AVE NUE. It has to be consecutive. Everything has to match to the letter. That's the first thing. The second thing is even when you go and apply for your EIN number or right, your EIN number with IRS.gov, everything has to be consecutive. And what you have to do is you need to use your EIN number when applying for credit. Some banks, before you even get to the banks, some establishments may say, no, we need your social security number.
Yes.
When that happens, then you need to get on the phone and call them and speak to a representative.
Okay.
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 And complete the application or start a new application online with them.
And you say this is because I'm just typing this in. Use your EIN number when you applying for a credit card.
For business.
Business. Okay.
Yeah, for anything pertaining to your business. Okay.
Okay.
If you get any pushback, if you're doing something online and they say, no, this is not recognized, because sometimes it'll say this number is not recognized, it's not enough history or what have you, then that's when you need to get on the phone and you need to call that company and complete the application or start the new application online.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Gotcha. Oh, that's good. I hope you guys are taking notes. That's real good, Chanay.
Yeah, and you have to build up it's so many things now that's saying, I can get you funding, you can get $5,000 in business credit, immediately as soon as you open your business. Things like that you need to investigate really, really deeply, because you have to build it. To do it the correct way, anything has to start with a foundation and it has to have layers. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Can you guys come here? I'm sorry.
You okay? You don't have to apologize. We understand we with the kids, grandkids, and everything.
Thank you.
I don't want you to miss your thought, but I like what Dee Dee is saying here. She said, I'm waiting on a $100 gift card based on 12,000 points I had on my business card. Do y'all hear that?
That's it.
Are we letting money sit on the table and slip through our fingers?
That's okay. Yeah, because we're not aware of what is, available to us. And the same thing with your business and, for your personal credit too. Only apply for reward cards, right? And because we want to, have our money working for us, or OPM, other people's money.
Other people's money. Woo!
And so there are different layers, that you have to go through to build it. The first one is starting with your foundation, making sure that everything is start and began, correctly, as far as like with your business setup and everything else. Secondly, you want to start with tier one business funding. And with that, you can go to nav.com, NAV as in
Mm-hmm.
Victor.com.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
they have a free account, and it's going to give you, general information and everything.
Okay.
They also have a account that you pay for, an actual business account that you pay for, and it gives you the tips on building your business correctly, how to build business credit, what you need to do, what you don't need to do, how you need to do it. And so it monitors, your business credit score, your payback score. So it's just like monthly monitoring, for your personal credit. Right. And
Yes.
it alerts you to things that are being hit, things that are happening, what's going on, your credit score, your credit grade, and everything else. So you want to be mindful of what's happening on your business credit, right?
Right.
Because you don't want to fall victim, because they can fraudulently, access your business credit and do things. There was a guy in Florida who his business was attacked, and someone actually went in and they, went to where his business account is for mobile phones when the iPhone 11 first came out, like last year or something, and they added themselves to his articles of incorporation. And then she, as a purchaser for his company, and then the next day she went to where he has his business account for his cell phones for his employees, and would have been successful with purchasing 4 brand new iPhone 11s on his business account had he did not have the monitoring set up in place. And so, so you definitely have to know, you definitely want to know. Like I tell people all the time, cyber criminals are like 10, 15, 20 steps ahead
Ahead of us.
the average consumer. Right?
Right.
So they think, you talk about a creative bunch, they are super creative. So you always want to, be able to protect yourself. And for, a nominal fee of like $35, $40 to protect yourself and to be in the know is definitely worth it when you, are building your empire, and even once you have your empire, right? And so what you do is you can sign up for like NAV boosts and things like that, and that can be your first business trade line. And then you want to go through, trade lines. It's an account, and it's the history that's reporting on your business credit. The same as like with your personal credit, right?
Okay.
And what you want to do is you want to have a few, like maybe 5 or so net 30 accounts. And net 30 accounts are accounts that they extend you a line of credit, right? And they say you might, beginning you might have $300 worth of credit, $1,000 worth of credit, $500 worth of credit. And then what you do is you can go and order, supplies or whatever it is that they have for you, and then you will get invoiced, right?
Oh, okay. Okay.
And go ahead in there with Gigi now. I love you. You will be invoiced, and then you have 30 days to pay your invoice, right?
Gotcha.
And then that way you're building up business credit. You're building up your credit history, your professional business credit history, how you pay bills and everything else. And then once you do that, then you can move on to the next tier, which is like your business credit cards, your business loans, and things like that. But you want to get those 2 foundations down. And what you want to do also is you don't want to pay your invoice on the 30th day. You want to pay it like 15 to 20 days in.
Okay.
Okay. And
Okay.
then that way it's going to help to boost your score and everything else. You know, you want to get your DUNS number and everything else, and apply, because most Net 30 and then other accounts, they will say, do you have a Duns and Bradstreet number? Do you have this? Do you have that? Once you
Right.
have it, then you put that on, and that is how they can track what it is, track your spending, track your payment history, and everything else.
Gotcha.
And for Duns and Bradstreet, some of it they report for free, but something you might have to pay for your Duns and Bradstreet account as well, for them to report to every single creditor that you may have and everything else. And the good thing about it is, with it being a business, everything is a tax write-off. So, you definitely want to be meticulous about keeping your records and, paying and how you pay and everything. And what you can do also is that, like, if you're like me, like, I am not good at keeping receipts and everything. So what I try to do is, do my taxes quarterly. And then that way,
that's a good idea.
About a couple of months at a time versus, a whole 12 years. But I'm no good at it anyway. So.
Right. And we have to be honest with ourselves on what works and what doesn't work for us, right? Because we think that, the main, you hear the yearly thing. Right. No, do what works for you quarterly or, however, break it up so that you're together at the end. That's right? It. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Wow, that's good, Chanay. And this is what I mean about dropping jewels, because some folks don't know about the EIN. A lot of us are running a business without even having EIN, have filed for our EIN, or know what the DUNS is, and, stuff like that. And, or, if they are running a business, they don't have a business account, right?
Definitely need to have your business account with your EIN number and everything. Now, some funding may start you off and say that, you have to guarantee it with your Social Security number. Mm-hmm. But what you want to definitely do is look into that, because anything that is associated with your Social Security number, where your Social Security number is actually on the application, even if it's a business credit, business funding, it will still, if it still appears on your, it still appears on your personal credit report.
Okay. And I like what Dee Dee said here. She said, I got a $50K line of credit years ago, but my because of my payment, which is really great. And she only used it once. And so, you guys, for those of you that are not aware or have not started building your business credit, that's where it comes in, to take your business serious, right? And to take your business. So if you haven't been doing it, this is a great time. It's never too late. So we don't beat ourselves up. If you know, if you don't, you don't. And so this is a great time to start. Take notes. Get you a sticky. Look, I've been taking little notes myself, right? And so get your little sticky pad and put it somewhere close to you, your laptop or whatever. So when you're working in your business, it's just a reminder, to do these things to secure your business and to level up. You know what I'm saying? So we can run our businesses properly, right? And so I'm not just talking to you guys, I'm speaking to myself as well. You know what I'm saying? And I like the fact of what Dee Dee said as far as QuickBooks and Neat. I've never heard of Neat. QuickBooks, yes.
Neat is, if I'm not mistaken, Neat is the scanner where you can scan your receipts and everything directly into your computer, the folder, and everything else.
Okay, so Dee Dee, please give us the 411 on the Neat if you have it. I don't know about that. I would love to try, because I need help with receipts. If I could turn this laptop around and show you guys on my table.
And I think they also even have like a portable Neat Whereas though, like if you travel a lot or you're in the car, like it fits in your bag and you can, scan it directly and it's kind of like attached to a folder, whatever, like wirelessly or whatever, and it'll
Yeah.
definitely dump it wherever. Yeah.
Okay, so I may have to invest in that this month. I
Yeah.
like the fact I forgot all about if that's what it is, that
Mhm.
scanner. Yeah, 'cause
I like Dee Dee. She says try to get a business account at a credit union if possible. Your daily balance is lower than at banks. It definitely is. And also, what you want to do is you want to go to a credit union or your small local bank. You want to build that relationship because when you go to your neighborhood bank or you build that relationship when that person is looking at your application, whether it's for business credit or personal credit, they're not now looking at applicant number 12345. They're looking at applicant Dee Dee Hinton. I know Dee Dee. Dee Dee comes in here all the time. We have wonderful conversations. She's doing wonderful things. She told me her business is doing this. She told me her business is doing that. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and approve Dee Dee for that that $50,000 loan she wants for her business because I know what she's doing. I know what's happening and everything else.
mm-hmm,
So
mm-hmm,
it's about relationships as well.
mm-hmm.
So you want to look good on paper, but you also want to be able to for them to put a name with a face and make that human connection also.
Yes, yes. Yes, is yes, portable. Okay, so neat is the yeah. And I would love to bring Dee Dee on. I would just have to because we're, close in time. But as a matter of fact, so I will have Dee Dee on you guys because Dee Dee is a long-term I think multiple business owner.
Yeah, Didi
Um
is basically the bomb.com sugar. So
yes. Oh,
yeah.
I know. Yeah.
Talk
So we're
about
gonna have
Tim's. Yes.
yeah, yeah. So we Dee Dee, we will have to have you on one Wednesday. You let me know when you're available. And because we need to know this information. We want to run businesses and we're basically leaving money on the table. Like you said, like Dee Dee was saying also about the rewards. The credit cards don't apply for no credit card unless it's offering rewards.
Some type of reward. Whether it's cashback points, what have you, or anything else. There it is.
See? And that's what we want. That's what I'm talking about. You
Boom.
level up. Exactly. So,
Boom.
exactly. So, and we have to take the time to educate ourselves. And
That's
so, this is why I have you on here to help us, because some things we don't know. We just don't know. We know the basic,
right.
what's on the surface, get a business account. Okay, really, how does the business account work for us?
And
How do we make it work for us?
that's it. That's it.
Right?
Exactly.
Yeah, we have to be strategic about every move that we make. And I notice a lot of times we do what? Leave a lot of money on the table.
Yeah.
Not even realizing because we don't know.
Right.
We don't know. We're not going to ask questions, so we don't know what we don't know. And so this is why it's good to rub elbows. This is why it's good to network. This is why I used to be in every room there was when before COVID. Chanay, before when all the empowerment stuff was going on, because information was floating in the room.
That's it.
Right? It was
That's
a room full of information.
That's
And
it.
so, yeah, yeah. Did he say it has to be before the first week of September? So it starts back. Oh, okay, gotcha. I'm with you. I hear you.
I like
Yes.
it.
So, is there anything else, Chanay, that we are leaving out as far as the business credit aspect? um and what is it that the folks can take away like immediately and go and act on it like tomorrow?
Make sure that you have a social media presence in your business name. So definitely Facebook, Instagram. Is your business locatable or searchable on Google? And then make sure that you have some positive results. So, you're getting recommendations, you're getting reviews, on your businesses and everything, because that does play a part in being approved, for business, for when you're going for like different types of funding, when you're going
Right.
the large numbers and everything else. And so what you might want to do is, you have a group of people, you can send out your Google link for your business to say, give me, please review me, and I'll do the same for you, things like that and everything else. And what I also have, what I'll do is in the Facebook group, what I'm going to
Yes.
do is I'm going to upload the business checklist for you, business credit checklist, to make sure that your business is set up, correctly. I want to say
Yes.
19 things on that checklist, and you can go through and see. You want to have an active fax number. You want to have a physical address, even if it's at a UPS store or something like that. That's still a physical address where you can go and get your mail. It's a certain way that it has to be set up. It's certain companies that you have to use that you don't use. And so on that checklist, you can go through just to see how ready for business credit funding you actually are, your business actually is. And then you can go back and use those steps to make sure that everything is correct. And if it's not, then you know what you need to do and how you need to correct it.
Whoa, that's good. That's good. And like Dee Dee says, save, save, save.
Definitely.
Yeah. And that's basically with business, pay yourself.
Yeah.
Because number one, we forget we bring in money, we bring in the resources, the income, but we don't pay ourselves, right?
Exactly.
And so yeah, number one, that's so important to pay ourselves and our businesses.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of time, majority of the time we forget that.
That's it.
And that's because a lot of times we don't have the business account. We don't have the business credit cards. We just collecting the money,
Right.
right? And putting it in our bags.
Exactly. I just made the meat, the protein, and the potatoes. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry. That was
No, you okay?
conversation. Dinner conversations.
Oh, hey, we get it. We get it. My baby, she waiting on me. My grandbaby just came over and she wants to go out and eat. So that's why.
Right.
Yeah, that's why I was saying we was, 8:30 we would be I love it.
Yeah.
Capability statement.
Yeah.
Okay. I love it. And
Yeah.
this is part of your checklist. What's on your checklist, Chanay?
Definitely, to make sure that you have everything
Wow.
that you need. Yeah.
Wow. This is really good information, you all. I hope you're taking notes. This is really good. Form letter to introduce your company.
Yeah.
This is good. This is really good.
Projections are and everything else. Definitely.
Whoa. Yes, please. So you're going to drop this in Fearlessly Me?
Yeah, I'm going to drop it in Fearlessly
Me. This is really great. This is awesome. This is awesome. And this is something that folks can work on from this point on till the end of the season.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And be prepared. I mean, get prepared now. But, I know it's a lot. So we could take little by little, small bites. Mm-hmm. And by the new year, you be set. You be good to go.
Be ready.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Set a goal to get through the list by New Year's or something like that, 2022. Yeah. I love it. Chanay, I just want to say thank you so much once again for coming back on with us. We will always have you on here on a regular, because I think this is something that we need to be reminded of, right? This is not just something we hear, one time and then no, we need to be reminded to do these things, right? Because we get started on them and we forget. We put it to the wayside and we don't look back at it for another year or so, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, so this is really This is really, really, I teach all this in my business class. This is what's up, Dee Dee.
Yeah.
I'm most definitely gonna put you on my calendar because this is good. I love it. And so Chanay, we appreciate all your nuggets. Oh, hi Sherry. Oh, you okay, Sherry? We'll watch the replay. Oh, okay. Thank you, Sherry. Thank you for jumping in. I appreciate it. Oh, so sweet. And so, you guys, once again, we have Chanay here. She's going to drop her information in the comments once we log off. Like I said, it's always great. Take advantage of the free consultations.
I'll go over everything. I do have a link. I'll drop my link in the chat as well to go over your business credit consultation and everything, and to see what it is, what you need to do, where you are, and everything else.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. And for those of you that joined in, I want to say thank you so much. Thank you. It's been a while. It's been a couple of weeks since we've been on here. Listen, I was offered a new position, a promotion, and I'm very happy about that. And so, when promotion comes, more work, you just got to be in there. You got to be grinding, and so that's part of what I do full time. And so I had to put my everything over there to learn what it is I needed to learn, right? And
But
so I'm happy to be back with you guys, and looking forward to, if there's anyone that would love to come on the platform Runway for Entrepreneurs, be sure to DM me or send me a message, and we can schedule you, put you on the schedule, and so that people can you could come out, introduce yourself, talk about your product and or your services, whatever it is that you offer. Okay. So again, thank you guys. Hey, stay tuned for my fifth annual that's coming up in October the 23rd. I'm so excited about it. You all know with COVID, we could go back and forth. Originally, the Fearlessly Me annuals were in July. Then COVID came, we switched to September, and then just trying to get back in the groove, you know what I'm saying, with life. And so we're doing our fifth annual in October. So I'm looking forward to you guys coming out, networking, having a great time. We're going to have some great entertainment, food. It's just going to be a great time. We're going to have some wonderful speakers. This year, we're going to have a platform with men that's going to be, giving us some feedback on health and wealth and, all of that relationship. And of course, we're going to have our women, but I just wanted to bring the men in, a platform of men as well, to give it a little twist. And we sometimes women want to ask the men questions, and you know what I'm saying. So it's great to have a nice little group of men that can give us some feedback on our questions. So once again, thank you guys. You all enjoy the rest of your evening, and we'll see you guys next week on Runway for Entrepreneurs. Thank you so
thank
much.
you guys.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dee Dee, for all your information. Thank you guys for all your love. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Bye bye.